Today's Sunday, no, today's Saturday, late afternoon. I'm getting the clean-up done. I was going to have a go see if we can run these cons. I've done a few measurements of how much is there. It's pretty much all black sand, a little bit of blondes, and plus the gold. So I've got it's about a cup and a half of what was a cup and a half of cons, and it weighed 600 gram. And I think he can pan it all in one shot, so we'll see how he goes. I got another camera there running all day. This on my head, just every now and then I'll drop in and have a look, see how it's going. What I'm going to do right at the end, when he's done best he can with the clean up, what gets away, I'm going to set up a machine or something, or backwash it or something like that, just see how accurate he did become. I could already see gold, man. Fuck, some nice pieces. Wait, let me show the nice pieces. Who can see all here? Fuck, man. That's going to be a good cleanup. I'm not going to say, like I said on the tape, this is from Thursday, I went out Thursday. I'm not going to say there's half a gram in there, because if there's less, I'll be disappointed. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's half a gram. I'll pick 0.4. One man, Andrew Frost, he made a comment and said 0.45. How he knows? But anyway, every time he makes a comment, he's so close, within like 10%. But he wasn't there or nothing. I think I see what I was doing. When he sees a couple pieces of gold on the top, I'll see. I don't know. He just does what he does anyway. I myself do tablespoon at a time. And, like, there's no rush with that sort of thing. Like, it's enjoyment, you know. If it's not enjoyment, then don't do it. If you're hungry to get the gold out, get a miller's table, get a blue bowl, get all this fucking bullshit, clean up sluice and all that. But if you're not in a hurry, it's quite. One lady, I sold her a small amount of pay dirt, and she just every now and then, like today's a beautiful day, the sun's out, she'll sit in the backyard and she'll do a tablespoon, and like she's a bit new at it, I think. I thought she was experienced because she said, yeah, put in some black sand, make it hard. And I think I made it too hard. I'm pretty sure I was already halfway, easy halfway. Fucking hell, who pans that fast? I'm sure he lost plenty. You think you lost plenty, Omar? Not, yeah, no, couple. It helps if you've got good eyes too. If you wear glasses, it should be the same, but to me it's not. Unless you got proper glasses, like from the man who makes glasses, perfect for your eyes, not the $5 ones from the shop. Just took out a big rock then. Next time I'm gonna make myself another sluice I'll show you the sluice anyway. I'll be pointing. Who knows? This is the sluice that I used yesterday. On today's Saturday, on Thursday, it was a couple of days ago. This is what I use, right? I don't know about the flare, whether it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do is make one, like buy some aluminium. It doesn't have to be aluminium, I can make it from metal. And make it, like, to me, all this down here is not really catching gold. Because that's how I do it, right? I only do a bucket at a time, so I don't need all this. So all I'm doing is filling this up with black sand and bringing it home with no gold in it. What waste of time? I will just make a sluice, maybe the same length, but the mat will only be half. So the mat will only go from here to there, and this will be slick plate. This half will be slick plate. And I might go a little bit wider, like 12, I might go 12 inches, I don't know. Or leave it the same. Why does it have to be 10 or 12 or 6? Because if you're going to buy a mat from the mat people, in that case you need to make it the correct width. Because they don't make it in 11 inches. And if you cut the mat, you destroy it. So yeah, I'll be making that one day. I'll buy a sheet out of them. I've got fucking heaps of money. $100 you can buy a big bloody 2 metre by 1 metre piece of aluminium. You can make how many sluices you want. Well, let's have another look here what's happening. Oh, look at that, we're almost there. I can see it. There's a piece of lead in there, I remember that. Where are you looking? Everywhere? Or mainly looking this. And if you see one come up, you wash back and start again. Bring it back and start again. I'll try and get a bit close because of this camera. I can see one in the second last hole. They're all climbing into the second last hole. He saw something. No, he's got a sore hand. Almost got an issue sometimes. His hand shakes, but today it's not doing it. It was doing it before, but it's not doing it now. Well, it's under control anyway. As he's panning, he's shaking this and that, and doing it. It's, if you can see, the whole pan is under the water, so it's always stratifying. Even while he's doing that, it's still stratifying. He's just knocked off 600 fucking grams down to, lucky if it's a tablespoon now, in that amount of time, whatever it was 10 minutes. Fuck. Hey, wait a minute. People, look. Woo! Look, because Kev, in your life you're never going to find that much gold. Over. Not over. But fuck, I thought I was going to piss off on it. Maybe they'll need this one. Oh, I can chop and change. Yeah, I can. Now people is a little bit tricky because the yeah, it's been knocked right down to like a tablespoon,
Teaspoon,
or even a teaspoon. And you've got to be careful. You want a fresh bucket of water to pan in?
yeah.
Where are you looking now? Still up there. You never look here. Just long as look where you, so you don't lose none. Maybe take those lead out, or leave them, whatever. That's spread out everywhere. Look at all these fucking big pieces, man. They're not like pickers. None of them are pickers, but they're nice pieces. I'm not sure about the half a gram. Yeah, I don't know now. So now, what's in there? Like there was all that black sand. Now is that a piece of gold floating? Or leaf?
Leaf.
Fuck, it looked like a bit of gold for a minute. I'll get you some drop, just to help. I'll be just feeding a drop every now and then, just to, in case it tries to float away. That's called finish, or jet dry. Some people call it jet dry. Now you're looking here,
Yeah.
or here,
Close.
somewhere the top half, and I can see a big piece tapping at the back to drag it back. Wait. If you can see, people, lift it up. If you can see, this side's got like black sand, but here there's like a grey sand. That grey shit there, that's heavier than this black sand actually. That, I think, because Kev said it's called sulfides. It's quite a heavy mineral, whatever it is. I'm going to just keep dropping a drop every now and then while you're doing that. Because I was a bit quick here, you could lose some microscopic shit, but you know, compared to that, they're not going to weigh. But they're not going to float. If you can see that, that's more like grey colour. Is this a leaf?
Yeah, that's
I'm getting it out. I think that could be a piece of gold. People, if you didn't know, not now, but when the sun hits it in a certain, like now, look, it looks like there's a piece of gold on that leaf, but it's not. It's just similar colour. Way it's floating. Anyway, that's good. Whoa! Fucking how'd you save that one? I thought that was gone. The floating is getting him. He's going to quit soon, I know. I think, no, I didn't. Once you get to a certain stage, it's not worth risking.
No.
What do you reckon that piece is there?
Lead.
Lead? Kick it out.
Leave it. Oh, okay.
So you can see that big piece there at the top. That's a piece of lead. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, I'm seeing floating again. Ooh, I have a couple of drops. The good thing about doing this at home is you can go over this, get that separate, weigh it all in, and then you can run that how many times you like, or backwash it again and pan it again. But if you're on the creek, you don't really want to be doing this on the creek, unless you've got plenty of spare time.
So I'm going to stop soon.
Okay, you can stop, that's no problem. I'll finish it off with backwashing. Get this out. I don't need that. Okay, he's done now. Look, that's what that's how long it took. Whatever minutes that was a live performance. So that's how long 600 grams of cons, 600 grams or a cup and a half. That's how quick it is when you know what you're doing and when you're confident in what you're doing. I'm just going to, I'll put this back up against the wall. Jesus, I'll be lucky to have 0.04, 0.4. I think I over excited when I was on the creek. I'll put some drops myself. Thanks, Omar, for doing all that. Put a couple of drops. And do that. Just some taps. Come on, get down there. Go with your family. And backwashing. What I like to do, people, for this backwashing at home or on the creek, if you got a piece of this is the back of the chair, right? I put it about halfway and rock and roll on the back of that chair. There's some tiny little flicks there. Get out the stupid stuff like grass and shit. And then there's a couple of little tiny bits. I don't want to lose them. They don't weigh anything, but put them up the front. There's a bit of grass there. A bit of lead can go out. And then I rock and roll on this chair here. I've got 5 tiny little ones. I just want to push them back up. I've got a bit of lead there, which I don't want. Go away. And a bit of grass can get out as well. Set up the back against the wall and backwash. Using the back of the chair as a pivot point. Especially for people who are just starting with backwashing, this is a very good technique. So I almost got all the black powder, black sand out. Now I've got just this grey coloured sand, sulphides, whatever it is. What are you going to do there, Omar? Pan it again. Double check. What Omar's doing is that tailings what he panned out. He's going to. I'm not going to film it, but he's going to go over it again with the panning or whatever he's going to do, and then we can. I'll take a film clip of the actual last little bit. So what I'm doing here is just backwashing. Because this gold goes on the machine to be weighed and then goes into the vial. So I've got to make sure there's no crap in it. I don't want to waste sand. I see people, oh, there's a little bit of black sand in there. That doesn't matter. It does matter. What? Don't put fucking black sand, you're weighing the gold, mate. Clean it. Clean it properly. If you don't know how, learn to do it properly. So who's bored with this? Bad luck. You can piss off. I'm going to continue doing this. Now, a bit more tap. And I'm looking here, if there's any tiny little pieces, I'll just push them back with the rest of the family. I got some sand here I want to get rid of. Can I throw it in anywhere there? Well, I can throw it in this one. And chuck it in here. What I want to do, people, is get rid of this I want to get rid of this sand before my gold gets away by accident or whatever, and get it out before I... Oh, people, I found the biggest piece all day. Bang, bang, bang. Listen, listen, listen. Bang, bang, bang. That is a picker. Anyway, look, I better continue back washing this. This is a long tape. This is a long tape. What I'm going to try, if I can, I'm going to try joining two cameras together and just see how it goes. Or maybe I'll put two tapes up. I don't know what I'll do. I'll see what because I had a plan. I wasn't going to film the head camera and just have it a stationary camera, but I ended up doing the head camera as well. People, this part's boring. What I'm going to do, I turn this off, and because it's taken all day, I'll come back with no, I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it on, and I'm going to download a program what will cut it about here, and then the time I'll join it back on, and I want to know how long it takes. So I don't need to talk much now, because in case I continue running, this here is a little bit of gold with the host rock still stuck on it. So what I do, I try crushing it with my finger, my thumbnail, to get some more of that off. Now I've got floating gold here because I added a bit more water. A couple of more drops. Jesus. Starting to look a bit like 0.3. Like, say somebody said to me, I'll tell you what, I'll swap you, I'll give you 0.3 gold for that gold there. I'll be thinking about swapping, you know. Could be more. Or if someone said more like, if there's If there's more than 0.3, no, if there's less than 0.3, you can continue being alive. If there's more than 0.3, you're dead. I will say, yeah, I don't want to be dead. I'll go to 0.3. I think that's clean enough. That is. So I'm not going to attempt cleaning that any further than that. Get that crap out. There's two nice pieces there that nearly ran away. Not nice pieces, but biggest Kev nuggets sort of thing. And that's that, people. There's the smile. There's a smile. My experience tells me, yeah, forget about 0.5, you'd be dreaming. But there's still a bit of black sand and shit in there. Okay, I'll turn this off. This has to go on the dryer, and then after that, the weigh-in, and I'll be back then. Over. People here. Let me tip this water away. All that tailings what got away, I went over it very, very carefully one more time. I don't know how long it took. I took whatever time it is, but he was very, very careful, and this is what actually got away from that, from his panning. So there's his inefficiency, whatever that is. I've got the actual gold sitting over here drying out in a small pan. It's still wet, but just to refresh your memory, 600 grams of black sand of cons, and a cup and a half it was, so it's 375 mil of cons. And there's what got caught, which 0.4 is looking unachievable, but who knows. I like to be pessimistic always, but that's how it looks wet. So that's what he caught. And I'll see if I can get a close-up on that. And that's what he didn't catch the first time panning. There's actually like 20 pieces there, but 15 of them are pretty much microscopic and some are small. And there's one huge piece. I'll show you this huge piece. Yeah. If I can get it out. If you can even see that because of the colour, and it's night time. That piece had a whole lot of host rock. So one side of it had, you could see just a tiny little bit of gold. The other side you couldn't see it at all. It was just this brown stuff. So 50% of it was like not gold. So I'm surprised I even caught it in my sluice, but it did get caught. But it's easy to lose things like that because it's not as heavy as gold, so that's more like black sand. Gold being 19, the brown shit's probably, this is in density, 19 for gold. The brown shit might be about 7. So if you've got 50% of each one, that 19 and 7, half of that, what would that'll make it 13. So it'll have a density of more like 13, or less probably. Say 11. But anyway, it doesn't behave as gold does, so you can lose it. But anyway, so that's what got away. Efficiency, I'll tell you how much efficiency it was. Better than 95%. Better than 95%. Took him Took him, what did it take him, 20 minutes? I don't know. To do a cup and a half. People, if you enjoy the experience, don't bother with the blue ball and all this bullshit. Just improve your technique. Practice your technique. You'll get better at it. I don't know, if you're bringing home 10 litres of black sand, maybe that's a different story. But it just goes to show that you don't need specialised equipment, especially if you enjoy panning. People, I'm going to leave this to dry. That probably won't be till later tonight or tomorrow. Once it dries, I'll weigh it up. I'll add this to it, let that dry, I'll add that to it. And I'll see if we get what we got on the weigh-in scale. Over. People, here's the total for the day from Thursday in a small pan. That's it, spread out wide. Let's look at the bigger piece while I like. Where's my picker? There was a picker once, I don't know what happened to it. Wait a minute. If I can hear it when I do that. But I can't see it. Somehow the picker got lost. Whatever, anyway. Picker, not picker. There's a couple of nice chunky bits in there. Anyway, let's do that. So that, and there's the smile. Yeah, look, 0.4. I'll be disappointed if I got less than 0.3. It doesn't look much more than 0.3. Anyway, look, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about placing that in the paper slowly. A lot of micro dust here. Seems to have picked up a electrostatic charge or something. Can't get it out. Fuck, I'm hurting my fingernail. Oh, there's 2 crumbs. Waste of time. Okay, let's carefully pick this up. Carefully. Dum dum. And we'll do the gold rush bit by bit. Oh fuck, there's gold in there. Damn it. Wait a minute. I need to get this out. Don't drop it. Be careful, you lose the lot. I don't know what's that. Jesus, I just made a mess. That must be from last week. Or who knows. 0.25. I think it was last week. It was 0.25. 0. Okay, let's do this slowly. 0.26 for one nice piece. Another nice piece jumped out. 0.77. Oh, going well. 0.15. We're not halfway there yet. 0.26. Oh mate, is that's not even half? Or maybe it is. 0.4. How much is jammed? Any? Heaps is jammed. People. Can you see that? 0.4, 0.5. And that's that. And any crumbs. Killed it. Damn it. Sometimes you think something. 0.58. Killed it. Knocked it out of the ballpark, man. Mate, I feel flushed. I like getting a lot of gold. Not because I'm greedy, just I don't know. It's always nice to get more than you thought. It's crazy stupid getting nice more than you thought. I mean, people, that's that. So, Andrew Frost, me and you are dumb. We should go on the dole because we're dumb. Damn, that's a good result. People, don't worry about the fly shit and the Reedy Creek dust. Get yourself some proper pieces. Okay. This is a very radiant, beaming body here of Mama Novelia, the Goldsuspila, saying, until next time, over and out. And press the button.